hope y'all can see everything. But I promised y'all I'd bring you along for my trying out of this homemade barbecue sauce. And so this will be the first recipe I'm trying out of this book, which is the Amish Cooks Across America. And I'm going to do it exactly the way the recipe says to. So I'm going to tell y'all what all the ingredients are. First off, we're going to start off with 15 cups of tomato juice. We got lemon juice, which is 3/4 of a cup. 4 cups of chopped onion. 2/3 cup white sugar. Bottle of Worcestershire sauce. It's going to take the whole bottle, 10 ounces. 3 cups of vinegar. 8 cups of brown sugar. Mustard, paprika, salt, 3/4 cup salt, 1 cup and 3/4 of cornstarch, and 3/4 cup of liquid smoke. Now let me get a can opener and I'll be right back. And this is my big pot that we're going to dump it in, so I'm going to bring it over here so y'all can see me do all that. And I am just using some Great Value generic tomato juice. So we're just going to start dumping them in here. I'll be right back when I get all that done. Alright, we got all the tomato juice dumped in there. So now we're going to start by adding our other ingredients. Okay, next will be our chopped onions. And y'all can chop them by hand if you want to. I stuck them in the food processor to make the process quicker. So, we're just going to dump these in here. And I spared y'all the part of seeing me in here balling while I was cutting. Because these onions sure were perfect. Alright, so that is our 4 cups of our chopped onion. So now we got our 3/4 cup of lemon juice, 2/3 cups of sugar. I'm not sure why it needs white sugar along with all that brown sugar, but we're going to do the recipe exactly the way it says to. We got us a bottle of Worcestershire sauce, 10 ounces. And look at that, I'm splashing all over the book. Well, ain't no good unless I make a mess, huh? Alright, now we got 3 cups of vinegar. 8 cups of brown sugar. Brown sugar. Now y'all don't have to make this big recipe. I'll show y'all a small recipe. But I am canning this. So I'm doing it the way they say to in the book. And this is on page 123 if any of you have this book. Alright, now we need our mustard. You'd think with this big old pot I wouldn't be splashing stuff everywhere. Y'all, I'm convinced if it ain't messy, it ain't good. Gotta make a mess. Alright, there's our mustard, our paprika, all going into the pot. There's our liquid smoke. Stir all that up. Gotta have our salt. this is my instructions. It says place all the ingredients in a large stock pot and stir to combine. Bring to a boil over medium heat, stirring again. Then remove from the heat. Ladle the hot sauce into hot sterilized pint-sized canning jars. You'll need about 18. It says apply the warm sterilized lids and bands and place the jars in a hot boiling water bath for 10 minutes. Once the jars have cooled, check to make sure the lids have sealed properly. If any haven't, refrigerate and use them immediately. That's some pretty easy directions right there. So, alrighty. Now that we got everything in there, well, get her all stirred up. And I'll bring y'all back when it's hot and on the stove. Okay, y'all, we finally got it up to a boil. I'm still waiting on my water to boil over there. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting that hot barbecue sauce in these hot jars over here before they get too cold. And I'll be right back with you. Alright, I hope y'all can see this. I'm going to start putting my barbecue sauce in my jars. And I'm cheating a little because I don't want to ladle all night long with just a ladle. So, and like I told y'all before, it ain't good unless it's messy. So, gotta make a mess. I do have a ladle over here. Now, I'm gonna put it over here where y'all can see. And it is nice and hot. And I'll let y'all know if it makes as many jars as it said. We're going to turn her off. Boy, am I going to be a mess to clean up. Sure smells good, y'all. Alright, I'll be back when I got all that done. I ain't gonna torture y'all. Okay, y'all, I got all my jars filled. And now we're gonna take, and I already wiped all my rims. I had to clean up my mess. I had sauce everywhere. And we're gonna start putting our lids on. And I'm just making sure as I go that there's no nicks or anything on any of my rims. Even though I've already washed them all off. Like I said, I made a huge mess, so I had sauce dripped all over the place. If I didn't stop and get it cleaned up, it would have been hard to get done. Oh, and I ended up with 16 jars. I think everything said it would be 18, but it's not what I got, so. And y'all know you put your, whoops, up there, I'm gonna knock stuff off. Put your rings on, finger tight. And so that I don't keep knocking everything off, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these in my canning pot. I'm using my Presto like it's a water bath. I'm not pressure canning these. Ooh, they are hot though. I'll be back when I'm done filling up the canner. Alright, I had to fill up another canner because I wasn't thinking this is water bath, not pressure can. Can't layer in that pot. So, I got 10 in this one and I got 6 in this one. And as soon as that's a little hotter, I'm going to put the lids on, wait for it to come up to a boil. And it's got a water bath for 10 minutes. And I'll bring y'all back when we do that. Y'all, our timer just went off. Let me set this over here out the way. I always dump that excess water off. If y'all are afraid it ain't going to do something, then you don't have to. That's just me. It will evaporate off the top of there. Or so they say. Alrighty. It is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now I'm going to come over here and get this lid off this one because this was right behind that one. See if I can get over here. I think we might have some with dinner, so we can test it out.
Yeah, we've got a pork butt in the smoker and rice in the Instapot. So, be a perfect time to try out some fresh barbecue sauce. Look at there.
And I guess we'll find out after it cools down if it got thicker, because I'm going to open a jar for dinner. And then we'll put it in the fridge when it cools down. Maybe in the morning we can show them what that looks like. Amish Cooks Across America. And I did the recipe exactly the way they said. So,
all right. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Heavier duty book stand holder.
Yeah, bless them. Bye.